This is the plaintiff, Michael Rodriguez. He says he purchased his very first car from the defendant, and the lousy guy unloaded a piece of junk on him that needs a new transmission, new catalytic converter, and a new exhaust system. When he called the defendant to complain, the guy basically told him to take a hike. So that's what he did, right to the courthouse to file this suit. He's suing for $1,050, the amount he's owed. This is the defendant, Ayman Abdallah. He says the plaintiff bought his car and then a week later calls him to tell him he wants to return it for a full refund. All he knows is he sold him a good car with no issues. The plaintiff had it for a week and who knows what he did to it, and he owes nothing. He's accused of taking advantage of a first-time buyer.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff bought a car from the defendant and needed a new catalytic converter, transmission, and a new exhaust system. The defendant says there were no issues with the car, and who knows what the plaintiff did to it. It's the case of hoop-dee-doo.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome in.
Hello, Mr. Rodriguez.
Hi.
You bought a car from Mr. Abdelal?
Yes.
Okay. How'd you find the car advertised?
On an application that I downloaded called OfferUp.
Okay, OfferUp is a website like Craigslist kind of thing?
Yeah.
Is this your personal car or are you a dealer?
Yes.
No, that's a multiple choice question.
Personal car.
Is this your personal car or are you a dealer of cars?
Personal.
Personal car.
Yes.
All right. So you see it, you like it, you go test drive it?
And everything was fine at first.
How old are
On the
you?
First day, 22.
Okay.
Everything was fine at first, and it seemed normal. And then when I got home the next day, I turned it on and check engine light, and the transmission was slipping. So then I took it to my mechanic,
Right?
and he gave me an estimate of all the work it would need done, and none of these problems he mentioned.
Okay. Did you have a mechanic look at it before you decided to buy the car?
No,
Okay. Did he give you any kind of warranties?
no,
Do you have anything in writing, like a contract with him or anything?
no.
Did you make any warranties to him about?
No.
Okay. What did the advertisement say? Because that's whatever he said in the advertisement. If he said something specific and we know it's a lie, then I
All
mean,
it
if he
says
says
is-
it runs great, that's not
All it says is good.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of a problem.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fucking good. Yeah.
Who's it a problem for, though? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
So the guy didn't have it checked out by a mechanic in advance and didn't get a warranty. Is this guy out of luck?
I would say so, yeah.
Because?
Because he kind of did it to himself by not taking the proper precautions before buying it.
Is it insane not to have a used car checked by a mechanic before you buy it?
Yeah, I mean, you got to make sure that it's worth the buy, you know? Because
Well, worth the buy. You want to make sure that it's not going to fall apart before you buy it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? That's it, right?
Yeah, just because you got to get it checked out and it's negligent not to.
Yeah, that's well put, going inside the courtroom.
So where's the car now?
It's at my dad's house.
Does it run or it doesn't run?
I don't even want to take any more chances with it because I don't want to cause any more damage to it.
What do they say has to be done? Do you have that?
Yeah, it's all right here. Yeah, it won't even pass an inspection. I can't register.
Did you take it for inspection?
Yeah, when he did that estimate, that diagnosis.
That's not an inspection, though. But anyway, it says catalyst below threshold, sensor upstream, evaporation system leak, transmission incorrect gear ratio, and a used transmission. It's telling you that you should put in another transmission. And then he writes here, estimate only, car will not pass inspection until above repairs have been done. This is your first car?
Yeah.
Did you take anybody with you when you went to test drive it?
No,
Who's the gentleman with you?
that's my father.
Dad?
Yeah, he was there at the mechanic.
Yeah, was he there when you bought it?
No, I went.
Did he know you were buying it?
No, I went by myself.
You went by yourself, it's your money and
Yeah.
Except for that, maybe, have you ever bought a car before, Dad?
Yes.
Ah, come on up, Dad. When did you find out Michael had bought the car?
Almost immediately afterwards.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Right, did he tell you he was looking for a car or no?
Not really.
Okay. Did you have an idea he might be looking for a car?
At the time, no, I wasn't.
Were you surprised that he bought the car and didn't ask you to come with him and check it out and all that stuff?
Absolutely.
When he told you, Dad, I bought a car, what'd you say to him?
Well, I said we need to check it out. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for that we need to check it out before we buy the car, right?
Right.
Right. Because once you buy the car from a private party, it's an as-is sale.
But he never mentioned anything as being
Neither did
as
anybody
is.
else in every as-is sale known to man. Did you know that any of this stuff was wrong with it? Is this a car that you drove?
No, this is from my daughter.
From what?
My daughter.
Your daughter's car?
Yes,
How
yes.
long did your daughter have it?
I think between 6 to 7 months.
And then why were you getting rid of it?
Because she told me she needs to upgrade her car.
Okay. The purchase was when? What day was the purchase?
September 7.
7th?
Yes.
Right. Well, by the 13th, he was already taking it to the shop. So it didn't last very long before a bunch of stuff went wrong with it. But I presume that when you bought it, there were no lights just saying check engine lights on, right?
It seemed in like it was in good condition, and then I started driving.
Right, but seemed to who? To you with your vast experience at 22? Maybe you should have brought somebody with you who knows cars. I mean, was the check engine light on or no?
It popped on when I was driving it home.
Afterwards. It wasn't on when you drove it. And when you drove it, did it drive well?
Like once I started getting home, it started like.
No, before you bought it. How long did you test drive it for before you bought it?
Not long.
And it drove fine. There's no check engine light and it drives fine. Your complaint is that after you purchased it, stuff happened on your watch, which is unfortunate, but if you want a warranty, then you have to buy it at a place that gives a warranty. This is an as-is sale. And consequently, he doesn't owe you a penny. You need, and everybody else in your position needs to be very, very careful when they buy a car as is like this, with no warranty of any kind. Because when you do that, you should really pay the $100 to a mechanic to take a look at it beforehand so that you can decide if you want to buy the car. You see? At a minimum, you should take somebody with you who might know about cars. Because, it's scary territory. So it's your car to do with what you want, and I'm not ordering him to return your money because that's not the parameters of the deal that you struck. Okay? Verdict for the defendant.
Thank you.
So the defendant prevails in this case. Mr. Rodriguez, I'm sure everybody feels sorry for you. You've learned a hard lesson.
Yeah, and I mean, he did business dishonest and still won.
Well, he said he didn't realize it was in this bad a shape, but, you should have had him. Well, the judge said you should have had a mechanic look at it first.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What has your dad said to you after this? What have you said to it?
Oh, it's a lesson learned. He got to
That's
call
it.
me first.
A lesson learned, should have talked to you first. No question about it. Sorry about that. You got the car. What are you going to do with it now?
I don't even know. Figure it out now, I guess.
All right. It's going to cost you something to get it fixed up.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Sorry you lost in court. Okay, the defendant is on his way out of the courtroom. Did you have any idea it had all these problems?
No, really no.
You feel sorry for him?
Yes.
I'm sure you do.
I'm good, yes.
Okay, well, good luck. Thank you very
thank
much.
you,
You're
thank
lucky.
you, thank you.
You're off the hook. Harvey?
Doug, not only should you have a car checked by a mechanic always when it's a used car, but in addition to that, you can also demand a warranty from a used car, even if you buy from a private party. If they say it's as is, you look at them and say, I'm not going to buy your car. I want a 30-day warranty, and if you don't give me a 30-day warranty, I walk. It's amazing sometimes how people bend.